Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, off here today. Today I'm going to present a tutorial on how to play Animenz Unravel. Um, so obviously Animenz Unravel is a difficult piece. And you will want to break up the piece into smaller segments, like smaller pieces and into smaller pieces. Master those little bits individually and put them together. That'll make your practicing a lot easier, a lot faster, a lot more efficient, and a lot less frustrating. So most of the things in Animenz Unravel, like most of the parts, can be mastered simply by using a metronome, starting it slow and then slowly increasing the speed. But there are some parts that have more efficient ways that can be learned more efficiently, more easily, and with less frustration. So let's go to probably one of the most difficult parts of the piece. Even Animenz messes up on this part sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so that part. It's on the first page. So obviously the huge jumps here are going to be very difficult. One way to practice that would be just to start with a note, and then once you're comfortable playing that one note, add more notes, and then practice that until you're comfortable with it. Add more notes, practice that until you're comfortable with it, and repeat until you have pretty much the entire section down. So what do I mean? So I'd start with just one note, the first note of the passage. So I feel pretty comfortable playing one note, so let's add more notes. So I just keep practicing this until I feel comfortable doing it, and then add more notes. Sorry. Do that, and until I feel comfortable doing that, add more notes. Arg. Do that until I feel comfortable doing that, add more notes. Add more notes to it and then I think you get what I mean here. So, and you can just do that for the rest of the passage. It should be fine. Another hard part, like the part where it goes, oh gosh. Yeah, I think, yeah, let's try that again. Ugh, cancer. So basically the part where you play quintuplets on the right hand, yeah. That's another pretty difficult part of the piece. I mean, you can use a metronome, start slow, speed up, do that. There's other ways to do it. Like, this part's pretty fast. Like when you're doing fast passages, one trick you can use is to, like, break it down into handfuls. Play each handful, like, practice each handful until it's fast and then connect them together. What do I mean by a handful? A handful would just be a part of the part that you're trying to learn that doesn't require changing hand position. So in this part, it's like, well, I'll just focus on the right hand. So the first handful would be just like any note after this that would require changing hand position. So this would be the first handful, then second handful, third handful, fourth handful, and so on. So to do it, you just practice each handful. Practice it until you can get it pretty fast, and then next handful. Until you can get that pretty fast, and then practice, like, connect the first two handfuls, then move on to the next handful, and then connect the second and third. Oof. practice connecting it. Next handful, connect. And then keep doing that with all the handfuls, and keep doing it until you get everything connected. Another little trick you can use for this part, it's going to be painful for a little while, but it should pay off. Get a penny. Ooh, it's a dirty penny, but get a penny, balance it on your wrist, and play this part slowly. Sorry. Now the penny will fall off a bunch of times. The first few times, the penny will fall off the first few times you do it, but if you practice it more with the penny, it'll fall off less often. And then, wow, I've never done that before, but like keep doing it until you get it to an okayish, like moderate tempo, and then after that, like it should be a little bit faster and a little bit cleaner. The idea here is that if you're balancing the penny on your wrist, you can't use as much wrist. You can't use as much strength from your wrist. It forces you to use more fingers. And then like if you're using more fingers, that helps you, like it helps your fingers get stronger. And strong fingers is definitely necessary when doing faster passages. So that wasn't very good. Let's try again. I could do this a week ago. I haven't practiced. I can't do it anymore. You can see me like playing this passage in this video here, somewhere up here. Yeah. Next difficult part. Let's see. Next difficult part. That has, yeah. All right. So then. That part. So it's the descending arpeggio on the right hand. That can be quite challenging for some people. Again, you can use the penny. You can use the penny to help you like stabilize your hand a little bit, use more fingers. Another like thing, you can also use the thing with the handfuls, like take each handful, like get that until it's pretty fast, so just and then connect the handfuls. Yeah. Another trick you can do here is like if your hand is just like perpendicular, like your arm is perpendicular to the keyboard, your weight might not be distributed in the best way possible. You can turn your hands slightly inwards, like inward toward you, just a little bit, to redistribute the weight in your hand to make it a little easier. So that wasn't very good. Yeah, this is what not practicing does to you. But yeah, you can use those techniques to just practice, and it should get better. Better than this, at least. Oh my gosh. So then, that should help with this part. I think I'll try it again. Yay, that was a little better. Next part that's hard and can be done with techniques other than just using a metronome. Let's see, there was the part where at the end it's like again. Yeah, that was a little better. So, obviously what's going to be difficult here is the left-hand jumps. For that, you'll want to like be able to play the right-hand part so you don't have to look at the keys there. But like watch the keys on that your left hand is playing. I don't know anyone that can play that without looking at the keys. It's pretty hard. Yeah. So when I look at the keys on this part, I actually only look at one key, even if I'm playing like a chord. I'm only looking at one of the keys. And this is so that I minimize the distance my eye is traveling over the keyboard. So on this one, on the bottom E flat, the first E flat, I'm looking at the E flat that my thumb is hitting. And then when I jump over to this chord, I'm looking at the B flat that my ring finger is hitting. That way, like, looking at those two keys, it minimizes the distance that my eye has to travel. It's still a big distance from the E flat to the B flat, but it still minimizes the distance. After that, it's like these ones, I'm still looking at the E flat that my thumb is hitting, and then that just means I'm only jumping from here to here. My eye is only looking from here to here, from E flat to B flat. It's not a terribly big distance. It's not a terribly big distance, so that should make it a little easier. So just and then you can do the same thing with the other chords, like the F, for example. I'm looking at this F, the one that my thumb is on, and the A that my ring finger is on. So here my eye is only traveling from the F to the A. That's a pretty small distance actually. So it makes the jumping a lot easier. Was there any other difficult part that I wanted to talk about? I guess this part's a little bit hard. That part's also a little bit hard, but you can just do that with the metronome. And all the other difficult parts in the piece can be done with the metronome. So, yeah. I think I've gone over everything. If there's something I didn't cover in this video that you'd like to ask me about, go ahead and contact me. My contact info is down in the description below. Feel free to ask, or you can ask in the comments below, and I'll respond. And yeah, that concludes today's video. Thank you for watching. Good luck. Have fun with your practice. Yeah, good luck. Try not to hurt yourself. Nailed it. Didn't waste anyone's time.